Hey YouTubers, this is Justin with Mayberry Mini Trucks, and today is May the 28th, 2025, and Travis, he's been waiting on this video, and I told him, I said, I don't know if we'll get this thing done today or not, but if you don't mind, if it's wet, I can do it. And he said, do it. You know, he's excited, he's wanting it, and so we're going to go ahead and do the video. This is a 1993 Atlas 150. I've worked hard to get these because I got so many phone calls and so many emails about these, and so here we have one. And this is a nice one. It is a 1993 5-speed with AC and 4 high and 4 low, which is rare in these trucks. If you know them, you know them. And this truck only has 43,657 miles. It is a 4-door truck. So let's get started. Let's go around the windshield. Right here, we do have some wear here that you could touch up. No rust through, but it is some surface rust there. And I know that's you wanted me to focus on that. The roof is in excellent shape, and over here there's no surface rust, so it's probably been sitting on to an angle to this way. That way the water would shed off of it better over there. And that's just super clear headlights. Check those headlights out. And we see here's some smudge there and a lot of rain on the front here, but see, this right here is the plastic too. This is not faded, so that lets you know that it's not sit out. And this thing, we do have a ping dent there, and that is it on the front of this truck there. Super clear headlight, and the bumper's not broke up. On probably 9 out of 10 of these I looked at, the seats would be just demolished, junk. Seat bumper here, they'd be missing or broke off, and so that does play a factor. Okay, we have some paint fade here on the door. Now, you could polish this or whatever you would like. We don't do that, or you could paint it, but it still looks good by all means. But I want to be very, very upfront. We have a little peck there, no rust. Let's check the door panel out here. Very good shape around the perimeter of the door. Excellent step here, really good shape. In here we have some dirt. We've got the factory mat here. It says Atlas here where it's torn. We have a small seat tear here on the side of the seat, and check this out. And even look, there's not a lot of wear on that at all. So here is your well, let me get you right here where you can see. There is your 2 high with that is your stick there, and your 4 high, neutral, and 4 low. Here's your emergency brake, the clutch pedal, and even look at the pedals on this thing. You can tell this thing has just been taken care of. Now, I think these are some radio fuses and stuff, because I see there's a speaker there where that pulls down, another wire there, and right here's a cubby hole. And, okay, we do have this dash part right here. Opens up, and there is tape there on that. I did notice that. And I know you're gonna probably upgrade this wheels and tires. The wheels and tires are not that great a shape, far as, and the hubs are locked in, so that's good. They are very free, but we need them locked in so we can try the 4-wheel drive out. And let's check it out under here. Look at that. Very good shape. This door here is dent free. And you could go in here and do a detailing job, you know, better, as far as if you really want to make it immaculate. But it's really not bad at all. I mean, like this right here, I'm sure you could take some steamer or something, get that out, but the seat is not tore at all, which is very good. And this handle here is your oh no handle. Let's say that. Does have seat belts in the rear here. And truthfully, this video is for a couple people in case Travis don't take this. And, which I'm pretty sure he is, but you see these pecs in the side here. We just got this listed Saturday and Travis snatched it up. Okay, right here is a small spot of rust. This is the only rust that I've noticed on the vehicle, which is not noticeable, but I'm going to show you right here. And it's not all the way through. It is, but this is like a tubing panel here. So there's the front of it there, and you could, I mean, I could take a hammer and hit it, I bet, but that's the only rust on this, which is hard to get a nice one. And guys and ladies, you're looking at something that has not been doctored up, not been painted. You're looking at the rawness of it. Yes, people can cover this up. We're not about that, and by no means. But you're actually looking at the truck that we don't put lipstick on a pig. Yes, could that be covered up? Easy. Am I going to do that? No. You buy it, and if you want to fix it, you fix it yourself. You know what you've got. Don't buy it, and 6 months later, you have a hole in the door this big. I mean, the tires there. And if Travis gets this, he's already mentioned putting a lift kit and wheels and tires. But I did show him those that they could use a set of tires. I'm trying to get here. See, it's still got a lot of shine to it, but it's got dents. And if this was mine, yeah, the wheels and tires will improve it, and lift kit. And all these sides fold down. See the dents here? I'm getting here. When it's real clean, you can see stuff better like that, but no rust whatsoever. Let me see if I can get under here, and let's check it underneath that. Look at this. And we didn't even wash under here. I mean, I ain't gonna tell a lie. We didn't. It's got the factory mats and everything with it. I mean mat, excuse me. The mud flaps. I have been super busy today. See the ping here, and ping here. But man, this thing is in great shape. Not a doubt in my mind you can't find one that looks brand new, but it's probably been painted. We focus on getting quality trucks that have not been painted and doctored on. The best you can. Things happen. But I can tell this one hadn't been painted. And from 10 feet away, this thing is immaculate. But I'm going to show you. Hey, look at the bed rails. These rails right here rust out really bad in these trucks, so other people that's watching and learning, you can see. And you see this one ain't been undercoated or nothing. Now I believe that frame's probably had some touch-up paint put on it when somebody was trying to present it, for sure. Check this rail out. This rail right here, 9 out of 10 I see rusted out. Check that out. Check out the welds and all. So, cab corner is typically gone. This one's nothing. Now I know when something's been painted, this thing ain't been painted either. It could probably use a buffing, a polishing, or whatever you'd want. Now this side, the paint don't even look faded. So that side probably seen more sun. And it's got the factory jack and all. Whoa. I know up front I couldn't do that, so there you go. Look in here. No rust. And Travis, I know you wanted me to focus on if there was rust, and I'm doing my very best. And if you have any other questions or need anything else, don't hesitate to call me and say, hey, can you run out there and do another video or take a picture? I do not mind a bit. Sometimes I get happy and carried away that you can lose track. Now this right here, I do see this. Looks like glue or something. Well, I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it can be cleaned off. It should have been before I videoed it, but this is speaker. Here is your windshield washer fluid overflow, and it is cracked. And here and here, the factory manual. Cubby hole. Right here's what I was saying about that wire that's going to that speaker, and here's your fuses. AC. The AC works good in this. I drove this truck to southern states here in town the other day and picked up some minerals for my cows. I wanted to make sure everything worked out on this after we got it serviced, and I begged Hannah to keep it, but no. But I'm bad. I like to keep everything. Instead of a pasture full of cows, Travis, I would have a pasture full of mini trucks and these bigger diesel trucks. I see the sun maybe trying to creep out a little bit. All right, we are in two-wheel drive. And I will say this. Now you have to, when you start this, you have to, let me do it one more time. Let's turn it on. See, that is the go plugs, which is warmer now, I suppose, and that's all your filters and your oil. And that's your seatbelt light there. This is your AC. We are in two-wheel drive. Man, this thing turns on a dime. And I was going to skip a gear there, but I didn't. But we are in fourth gear, excuse me, and we are running 65, 80 kilometers. This thing handles good, and it is pretty peppy. I'd have to say, Travis, you know, you was asking me about the 32s, 35s. I'm always the kind of guy to say, hey, let's keep them stock as possible, but I do like those looks. My 72 Chevrolet, I had a lift kit and all on it, but I believe it would handle something, because it is pretty peppy here. I'm gonna give it some fuel here. All right, 90 kilometers, which we are going down the hill. That's 100 kilometers. And the steering wheel sits dead even. I'm not touching it. So and tell you what we're gonna do, we're gonna back in there, because I could see four-wheel drive a day like today getting stuck. I mean, it is wet. I've been trying to get my hay up, and we've got around 6 inches of rain. But I did get it all up, Travis. Okay, and I'm sliding now back down here. We'll eventually stop. Okay, so we're spinning. Okay, now let's see, let's put it in neutral. Let's go on down here to low. Let's do that, or high, it don't matter. Let me make sure I can do this right. And you mash that button when you go into low there. Now we are in four-wheel drive low. And now that is a low range there. I'm not touching the gas at all. Let me get out right here and show you how low that is. Nothing is coming, so I'm looking both ways, but that is low. I'm walking beside it. Now that is your low range, like your 77s and stuff like that have, for sure. So we're going to pull here to the side of the road here, and we're going to put it back in two-wheel drive. So we mash this button here and put it up in two-wheel drive. There goes the sheriff. Okay, here is your two-wheel drive here, and this is over and up. That's your first gear, and we're in two-wheel drive now, and we're off. Now I'm going to give it some gas here. I mean, it's got a lot more pickup than you would think. And now I'm going to third gear. We do have the AC on. The AC is cold. I am going to have to cut it off. Now we're in third. We're going to fourth. And we are going to fifth gear here now. Now this is different from the mini truck, which we're still going to put it down here and into a bog here. But we're pulling this hill fine here. Fifth gear. Now I am going to turn the AC back on to show you, but it's not going to kill the power. I just got a little chilly out here because I do have the window down. And we're going down, and we are at 34 kilometers. No problem pulling this hill. Now I am going to gear this down. This is a bigger unit, but that shows you the clutch is not slipping or nothing. Whoops, something happened to my camera. Sorry about that, I apologize. But now I geared down, and what we're going to do here is show. I'm going to take off and I think second here, or third. I'm going to stop again, third right here, and I'm going to just show you. All right, that's too high. It really is. We're at zero. We're starting from a stop. Now that's second there. That's to show you that no kind of clutch slipping, no kind of issue at all. And I actually seen a little bit of smoke come out of there. Not much though at all. Okay, we're going to fourth. That's my buddy that waves at me when I do videos. He's wanting to get a mini truck for mountain biking. And my camera here is all out of whack.